So, Sigma art lenses aren't known for their amazing autofocus, right? However, I've done a little research, and from what I can see, it seemed to be okay, right? So I have in my possession right here this little thing. It's at an aperture of 1.4. It's at 24 millimeters focal length. And you didn't know, but this whole time we was testing the autofocus. So, did it pass? Is it fucked up? Let me know. How's it going, guys? My name is Ben Wonderful. Today's video is all about this new lens that I got, the Sigma 24mm 1.4. It's the widest, fastest lens that I've ever owned. And you know, if you watched any of my recent videos, that I use the Sony A7 III. And today's video is all about testing this lens. There's a few things that I wanted to test, really 4 things. 1 was B-roll, which I hope you guys enjoyed in the beginning of this video. 2 was the autofocus, which I want to test. Well, right now we're testing it right now. And also in low light conditions, which I'll do a little B-roll over top of this. You guys can be the judge of how the autofocus looks in a low light type of condition. And then also I want to test out the bokeh and see how nice and creamy we can get this bokeh from a fast lens like this. And then the last thing I want to test is the low light capabilities of this camera. All right, here's a walking, like a vlog type of test. This is kind of a vlog anyway, but this is a vlogging type of test. Walking, testing this fast aperture. I'm at 1.4, the fastest it'll go. And yeah, this is me walking right now with this lens. So what do you guys think? So from what I can see, the bokeh looks pretty good. The autofocus pretty sharp. You guys are watching this, so you can be your own judge. But in my opinion, it's looking pretty good. So I did the B-roll, autofocus tests, and I also checked the bokeh out. So there's only one thing left, and that's the low light test. So let's see how it goes. All right, so I'm back in my apartment and it's magically nighttime now, but it's a very low light situation you got going on here. I got all the lights out. I got some of these little fairy lights in the background. I got one little small light facing away from me, just to kind of test it, you know, kind of push the limits of this wide aperture and just kind of see what this thing can offer in a low light condition. You guys are watching it just like you saw all the rest of this video. You guys let me know your thoughts. In fact, I'm gonna go a little bit closer to the fairy lights. All right, so now I'm using the fairy lights. It's kind of like an ambient light to kind of give me a little bit of light in the room to kind of see if I can push the limits of this thing and see how much this little amount of light can provide for me with this type of aperture and this type of lens. While we're in these low light conditions, I've already done all the rest of the tests that I felt that I needed to do. The only one is like just a night test, but I think this is pretty similar conditions as I would be if I was outside with the street lights and, you know, the little bit of light that you get from outside. So, you know, this might cover for that version of the test. But anyways, my overall thoughts is that I love this lens. It's a beautiful lens. I think it's pretty sharp. I'm not really big into photos, but if you are, here's a few photos that I took throughout the day just to show you guys a little bit of how good of a photo lens this is also. With all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe to this channel for more future content coming soon. I got a trip coming up to Spain. Expect a travel video coming real soon for that, as well as some vlogs coming straight out of Barcelona. Got big plans, guys. So stay tuned. Subscribe. Peace.